What's up, everybody? Breaking news again. Just after one day after the Luka and AD trade, we have De'Aaron Fox getting traded to the San Antonio Spurs and Zach LaVine getting traded to the Sacramento Kings. Full trade details are: the Spurs get De'Aaron Fox and Jordan McLaughlin. The Kings get Zach LaVine, 3 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks. The Bulls get Zach Collins, Trey Jones, Kevin Huerter, and their own 2025 pick from San Antonio.
Oh, they got their first back?
Yeah, they got their own 2025 pick via San Antonio. Yeah.
Okay, the Bulls actually did something good then. Okay. Well, what do we think?
Uh, I mean, I think this trade was definitely a lot more expected than the last trade. I think
Yeah.
the best landing spot and the most ideal landing spot for De'Aaron Fox would have been the Spurs playing alongside a really, really good pick and roll player in Wemby. That pick and roll duo is going to be crazy. I also am pretty surprised that the Spurs were able to keep a lot of their key role player pieces in Devin Vassell, Stephon Castle, Jeremy Sohan, even Chris Paul still there, Harrison Barnes still on the team. So they have a good core of players, but they do have some work to do with the roster. Even though it's a good roster, they have some work to do to catch up into the standings. They're still 2 games back from just a 10th seed, so they have some work to do with that. But it's going to be really fun for them. I think Fox needed a new kind of environment. Sacramento, it was good for him. He thrived there, obviously, but he wasn't really winning too much, and I don't think that roster was built for him. I think Sabonis is a great center overall, but I don't think Sabonis is the kind of center Fox needs. Fox needs that center that can play really well in the pick and roll and a more prolific player as well. So Wemby also finally got that number, that second scoring option, second scoring punch next to him.
Do you know the protection on the 2025 Charlotte pick?
It doesn't
Wait,
say.
this is a crazy pick. So I noticed that the Spurs only traded away one of their picks, which is the
Mm-hmm.
2027 first rounder.
Yeah.
They traded away the 2031 Minnesota pick they got for Rob Dillingham,
Yeah.
and then they've traded the 2025 pick back to the Bulls,
Mm-hmm.
which is huge for Chicago because they another tanking actually means something.
Yeah.
But the 2025 Charlotte pick I find really interesting because obviously Charlotte's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So if anywhere has the protection on that pick, that'd be kind of interesting because Loki the Kings kind of came away with a good return in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like they I Zach LaVine is Loki like a
He's
second
having a
thought at
great
this
season.
great season, but I think he might get I wouldn't be surprised if this expands and Zach LaVine gets shipped off.
Mm-hmm.
Like they recouped. I think the 2025 Charlotte picks a guaranteed top 7 pick.
Yeah.
The 2031 Minnesota pick is pretty interesting. Like not to cast any doubt on where the Timberwolves might be in 2031, but like with the season, I don't know. Maybe you guys are asked then. Who knows? So
We might be asked then.
yeah,
Actually, I feel like I don't know. We'll see.
yeah. But 9 years from now, not 9, 6 years from now, we never know, right? Like that's a pretty good pick to have. And then 2027 San Antonio is they're gonna be pretty nice then.
Yeah.
But unlike the last trade, this trade actually makes a lot of sense for everyone involved. Like the Bulls giving up Zach LaVine for a super valuable first round pick, which they can control, is huge. Like they get 3 players, which they'll probably cut realistically, and they can finally move off the Zach LaVine saga. The
Mm-hmm.
Spurs get the point guard of the future, pair him with the center of the future. Perfect match. The Spurs become dangerous this season rather than just wasting any year of Wemby that he's not competing for titles at this point is a waste.
Yeah.
So giving him Fox, keeping Vassell, keeping Castle, keeping CP3, like
It's
to
huge.
is huge. I don't know if they'll keep him. They might buy him out, but huge anyways. Keeping most of the core and
Uh, Before you continue, once the season is over, aren't the Spurs, or maybe not after this season, but in 2 or 3 seasons, wouldn't the Spurs be in the second apron? Because they're gonna have to sign Fox to a max after this season.
yeah, and they'd sign Wemby to a disgust. But the Wemby, they'd be no, because the Celtics only entered the second apron after Porzingis, right?
Yeah,
Because
they have
Celtics are
3 max
paying.
contracts on their roster.
Yeah. So I mean, it depends on who the Spurs want to pair Wemby and Fox up with,
I mean,
if they're even considering that.
they're paying Vassell right now. I think like 35, 30 million a year.
It would be. I mean, I think it'd be.
It's 4 year 132, right? Or is it
I thought
5 year?
4 years one. I thought it's 4 year 112, but
Maybe it is 112. Let me check.
I could be wrong. But
Seven.
like I doubt it's a max. I think they're playing Vassell
Yeah,
similar
5 year
to
135.
5 year
5 year
135.
146. 5 year 146.
5 year 146.
Yeah, he signed that on
So
October 3rd, 2023.
that's a $29 million contract,
Yeah,
give or take. Okay, that's not terrible. Like,
yeah.
pretty good value for the next 5 years. They're gonna sign Wemby to about 78, 80 mil,
Mm-hmm.
and they're gonna sign Fox to about
50.
60,
Yeah,
60, give or take. Because 80 just got 3 years, 180,
yeah.
from the Lakers before he got traded. So I think Fox will get around there. I don't know. I mean, this is like the last one we just, for context, to break the fourth wall, we just recorded a video for the Luca AD trade.
Mm-hmm.
Turn the recording off, ready to like upload that recording, and then we get the Shams notification for the Fox trade.
Yeah.
But it's like this trade is a lot less controversial, I guess. Like there's like everyone knew the Fox wanted out, everyone knew that Levine wanted out, everyone knew that the Bulls like were desperate to get off him. So like it's all like good pieces involved, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I just think the Kings, like, I don't know, like going to rebuild mode pretty soon.
Finally.
Finally, yeah. So you think that means Sabonis gets? I don't think Sabonis leaves this season, but after the season, is he on a contract? He's under contract still, right?
Yeah, so I'm looking at Sabonis's contract details right now. He just signed a 5 year, $216 million contract in 2023. So he is going to be a free agent in 2028. So his contract's pretty tradable. Um, he's making 43 and 46 and 49. I feel like in a year that contract's going to be like pretty good value considering that Luca's about to make 69 million, Shea's about to make like 70 something million.
Yeah.
Like like that contract becomes pretty tradable. So I don't know. I hope they trade him.
Yeah. They would kind of have to. That's kind of where they're going. But I really do think, like what you just said, like Levine probably, I could definitely see him getting shipped off somewhere else, maybe to like a contending team that needs like another, like, really, like, just like a pure scorer for them.
What's a Luca Levine backcourt look like?
Who that could look pretty cool. That could look pretty cool. Damn, that could be interesting. You never know.
Yeah,
But I think their first that Lakers front office first like priority should be a center.
yeah.
Like
A
before
rim
they go,
protecting center,
yeah,
ideally. If they can
100%.
find a way to finally make the Miles Turner trade work, that's like the dream.
But I don't even know what the Pacers are doing, like, in general. Like the Pacers are always like in the middle. Like, everybody knows they're never gonna be like a top like 3 team in the East, but everybody knows they're not gonna be like a bottom team in the East. But like at the same time, they're not like actively like shopping around to trade anybody or give up anybody or anything like that.
No idea. But Miles Turner on the Lakers would be tough.
Maybe Vucevic.
For which team? The Lakers?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love how every video we make transcends into a Lakers talk somehow. Like we're turning into Twitter. But yeah, I think Vucevic could be a good play for them. But let's talk about what this would mean for San Antonio because I feel like we know what Chicago and
Chicago, and yeah, we know
Sacramento are
Chicago's
doing.
rebuilding now. Like that's a give.
But San Antonio's at the 12. Teams above them are still like the Kings are deciding to put in their chips and just cash out right now. Like
Yep.
what do we think the ceiling
The
is for the Spurs in
Warriors.
terms of seeding?
Warriors. I see Warriors dropping down.
Yeah.
Like they're just getting worse every game. In all honesty, Steph is also like pretty inconsistent this season.
Yeah.
I think he had like 8 points last game.
Yeah.
Pretty sad. Yeah. What other teams? You have then the Suns. Dude,
Yeah.
I don't know about, bro. Like the Suns are like good, but like not good. Like can never tell. Like when they played against us, they were good in the first half. Then we like destroyed them after that. Like it just
Yeah.
looked like the same old team again. I think they have to get out of that Bradley Beal contract. I don't know what that team is doing at all. They should be the ones actively in trade talks.
But they can't be because he has no trade.
I mean, he can waive it though himself.
Yeah, but what's he gonna waive it for? Like they want to send him to Milwaukee, he said no Milwaukee. They want to send him to Miami, he said no Miami. So I don't know.
Why doesn't he want to go to Milwaukee, bro?
Bro, I don't know. That guy's weird, bro. I hate Bradley Beal.
Like, just go play with Giannis, bro. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, like
Like,
dude,
why don't you want to play in Miami? Just go and live in Miami, make your $50 million a year, like live your life.
bro, he wants to see. I don't know. I guess he likes it in Phoenix, bro. I
Dog,
don't know.
what the fuck? It's like 100 degrees there, dude. Like, go do something else. Okay,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
like I could let's say the Suns like stick around that 8 seed. The Wolves, damn, that makes it so much harder for us. But like again, we have a 4.5 game cushion between the Spurs and us. I feel like we're
But
finally.
the Spurs managed to do is like giving up any one of their core pieces. It's scary though.
It is scary.
That's the scary part.
But like at the same time, a lot of like, so their starting lineup's going to be Fox, Wemby at center, Harrison Barnes at the 4, Sohan at the 3, Vassell at the 2.
So that probably plays the 4, right?
No, I think HB plays the 4.
Sohan plays the 3.
Well, like who would play the 3 for them? You put Vassell at the 3, then who would you put at the 2? Castle, Fox, and Castle.
Fox and Castle could be kind of tough. Castle plays some D.
Yeah, but Castle's not a great shooter.
Yeah, neither is Fox.
Yeah,
Damn, Vassell would be your best shooter.
Vassell and then Wemby. Oh, Harrison Barnes is pretty good, pretty consistent.
Yeah.
Dude, Harrison Barnes is
look,
underrated, bro.
he's
Very
playing well.
underrated.
He's playing well this season.
Even on the Kings, like he was solid for them.
Just trying to think, like, where could the Spurs go? I see him, dude. They can make a run at that 6th seed too.
Yeah, they can, but they're gonna have to go like right like when Fox comes, they're gonna have to go on a like there's no room for error. Like they're gonna have to go on a winning streak.
Yeah.
Because by the time he like starts, like I don't think he's gonna be able to probably play either like maybe game or first 2 games because you have to go through physicals and everything like that. That takes like a couple of days. So like say he plays in like 2 games, and then like you have the All-Star break. After the All-Star break, there's what like 35 games left in the season. Yeah. There's like no room for error for them. But like again, that roster, if only Pop was coaching.
Is he not coming back this season?
I'm not sure. I feel like he isn't. I don't think he like would have.
I hope he retires, man. It's like too much health risk. Like just got to step out the game when you can.
Mitch Robinson hasn't been doing a bad job with the Spurs at all. Like he's kind of like been doing decent for like taking over the team. But I think ideally they get the 7 seed maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And that's me giving optimism to the Wolves and us getting a 6 seed. And I see maybe the Clippers drop down to the 8 seed.
West is gonna be so loaded, bro. You have a Suns, Warriors, Mavericks, like Spurs, like battle for like playoff spots. Kind of sick. Wolves even, Lakers even, all battle for 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's like you gotta spend money to be good, which like again like brings me back to like every good team like is spending a good amount of money. Like, well, you guys aren't in the second apron right now, right?
No.
You're gonna you will be in like next season, yeah. But like still, like your owner's willing to do that. Would assume after the Fox trade, the Spurs owner is willing to do that. He's gonna have to do that because you're gonna have to pay Wemby fucking like $80 million a year because he's like a once in a lifetime talent.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to be competitive, you got to spend the money. But that's a good move for the Spurs. Like I like that pair because like Fox hasn't been known like ever to be a good defender, but this season I feel like he kind of brought himself to be like a more average defender. But like Wemby is like a generational talent on defense. So like that's like the perfect pairing. Like there's also times where like you see Wemby like struggling to like find his like consistent shot, especially like because he's like not as big. So you see like the struggle there still. So having like like Fox is technically is a veteran in the league. Like having a veteran who like averages 25 points per game, he can get to his shot whenever he wants, like a pure mid-range scorer. Just the 3-point shooting is a little concerning, but not too concerning, obviously. But like that whole roster in itself, they're not like they don't have a 3-point shooting roster if you look at it right now. So you'd have to surround themselves with shooters, I guess, as much as you can in the starting lineup. So yeah, that would be interesting to see who their starting five would be.
I agree, but I think I really think they can make a run of the playoffs now.
Yeah.
Like with Fox and Wemby, like they could really upset some teams this year. Like we keep bringing up the Rockets and the Grizzlies. Like they could really do some work.
I think they can bring out the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies have been hanging on to that third seed low. Like I don't know. Grizzlies don't scare me in the playoffs, bro. Especially with the way Ja's been playing. Like he hasn't been playing super well. Like even like the game against us, like he had like 12 points and he scored a game winner. That's why like it was like that. That's it. Like he wasn't like that good. And like even against us, like both times they played us, we only lost by like 2 points. So they're like hanging on by a thread against really like subpar teams technically. So the Rockets on the other hand
they're good.
Dude. I'm scared for the day when Amen Thompson gets a jump shot, bro.
Top 5.
It will be like absolutely over for the league, bro.
Yeah, top 5.
But it's good. Oh my god.
But players like that never get a jump shot, bro.
Yeah, like because they're
like we said about Giannis, said about Russ, like
yeah. Still though, but like just
but Giannis Russ is so cold.
Giannis is, but like Thompson's like again, like if Giannis was that size, he wouldn't be an MVP. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think that Rockets team still needs someone else because I mean they're young though, so maybe it's just like
I thought they would go for Luka. Like if Luka is on the board, right?
Yeah, give up Jalen Green. Give up
Jalen Green, Jabari, and 2 firsts or something.
Jalen Green, Jabari, and Torrey Eason, maybe.
Yeah, and like just bro, the farm, bro. Like as long as you have Luka, a man, and a Şengün, like you can still retain like maybe one of those youngsters. You have Reed coming off the bench. Like that's enough.
Is basically Luka and Jokic, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Baby version of Luka and Jokic.
Bro, I forgot the Rockets GM name, Raphael something. He's probably killing himself right now, not knowing that Luka's on the roster, Luka's on the block, because he would have bit for Luka so fast.
100%, like no questions asked.
He's not even thinking about it. He's giving them 3 young pieces and 2 picks within like first offer.
Yeah, like even you guys, bro. Like you wouldn't even. I wouldn't take Luka if I were you, because you'd have to play Luka alongside Shea. That'd be a mess.
Yeah, and then we probably gave up Dub or Chet, and that's not gonna go. But
I mean, you have Hartenstein still, but like Luka and Shea, I don't think that would not work at all.
Yeah, too much of a mess.
That's like if even like we wouldn't even have the assets to trade for Luka, bro. We would have to get rid of like Julius, Nas, Jaden, and Rudy probably. It's like
I mean, they gave up Anthony Davis and a first round pick, bro. It probably just Julius Randle and 3 firsts. Like, might as well have done it.
Julius Randle and Jaden McDaniels and like a first round pick. I would have done that. 100%. Imagine that'd been crazy, but yeah. And what are the possibilities you think Zach LaVine will like be on the Kings after the deadline?
I hope he gets moved, because like free that man. He's been suffering from inept organization, but like, dude, I don't know another team is gonna be willing to pay him. That's the thing, because like the teams that would love to have him probably don't have the money or the situation, and the teams that like have the money and situation probably don't are like just as inept as the Kings. Like, what's he gonna do in Charlotte? Like, probably just the same thing. So it's like I would love to see him on Golden State. I feel like he'd thrive in a Steve Kerr system. He's shooting the ball like crazy. Just like Steph and LaVine shooters, like that's the best shooting backcourt in the league.
I think, yeah. And then if he goes to Golden State, Steph retires in 2-3 years. What Zach LaVine's like 30? Is he 30?
No,
I think he's Zach like 29, 30, bro.
Zach LaVine can't be 30.
Yeah, he's
29. Damn.
Oh yeah. I mean that's also kind of old. Well, Fox is what, 26?
Yeah, Fox would be the same age as Lonzo, same age as like Tatum. Yeah, 27-ish.
27-ish. Dude, damn, bro. These kids have been in the league for a minute.
Yeah, they are not kids to us, bro. We're younger than them.
Yeah, and these men have been in the league for a minute. That's crazy. Like Shea's what? Like
Chase 26.
damn, that's what it's seventh year in the league.
Yeah, Luca's 25.
Look, that's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a shakeup for the.
Luca's 25 with more first team All NBAs than Steph Curry, by the way. I just want to
Yeah,
like
he's made
bring
his
that
All NBA
tidbit.
team 5 years in a row, right?
Yeah. And Steph only made it 4 times.
That's nuts. And Luka's been in the league for like I think this is his seventh year or sixth.
Yeah, and you trade that guy. I can't believe it, bro.
For a dude that oh my god,
Who's never been first team or like been first team once.
I think he was first team back in New
Oh,
Orleans.
he's probably first team back in New Orleans a couple times.
Yeah, once or twice. He was a dog in New Orleans. If you were
Of course.
trading for New Orleans Anthony Davis, bro,
All right, never mind. I disrespected him. He's 4-time first team All NBA.
he's 4-time first team All NBA.
Yeah, I disrespected him.
When was his last first team appearance though?
2020.
Okay, 5 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
That says something right there, bro. That
But
means
Luka,
he hasn't been a top like 5 to 8 player in the past 5 years in the league.
yeah.
And Luka has been a top 5 player in the league for the past 5 years consistently.
From 2020 to 2024, he's made it every year.
Yeah.
It's Luka and Harden, Luka and Steph, Luka and Shea. It's crazy.
But what are you expecting the De'Aaron Fox Wemby pairing to look like? You think it's going to be like a 1A 1B type situation, or like Wemby more usage for Wemby, less usage for Fox?
Yeah. Like, well, what Fox knew what he's getting into. Like, he wanted to go to San Antonio. He made it clear he wanted to go to San Antonio. He didn't make it clear he wanted to go to San Antonio to like overtake Wemby. Like, he knew getting himself into.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is a future top 5 player in the league. Future probably best player in the league.
Yeah.
Getting to play with a point guard that can set him up, play some defense, like get his own shot, like an extremely clutch player. Like,
very, very
perfect pairing. Exact opposite of the trade that happened before. Like, perfect trade. Like, it makes all the basketball sense in the world.
All low key, all 3 teams kind of like
they get something out of it, you know.
They get something out of it. They're like either rebuilding and preparing for the future, or like going into win now mode and also preparing for the future at the same time. Like the Spurs will be competing easily for the next 7 years.
Yeah,
easily 7 years. If Fox can nothing happens to him, 10 years, 100%. I mean, 10 years he'll be like 28, 38. So like 7 to 8 years.
But in 10 years, Wemby is 30. So.
Oh yeah, they'll probably somebody else will probably want to go play with him.
Yeah,
they'll probably have like some 8th grader right now that's like, oh shit, let me go play with Wemby, bro. That's what it's gonna be like. But yeah, that was the second breaking news that happened. I think we'll hopefully end up making another episode soon about the Jimmy Butler situation if he ends up getting traded, but God knows what happens with that. So yeah, just keep sticking with us. We'll probably do another video. I said this in the last video because I thought we would not make another video until later on, but we'll definitely do another video towards the trade deadline on February 6th to kind of run down everything else that happens, because a lot of trades happen closer to the deadline as well, like smaller trades too. So we'll discuss some of those, and if anything else big happens between like that time span, we'll also touch on that. So yeah, peace
out.